The future is now. Let me tell you something, y'all. These guys are going to take us deep into the tournament this year. What's happening, y'all? Sooner72 in the house. Okay, I know I haven't made a video in a while. I've been really busy, you know, bogged down with school and such. I was holding that way too close to my face. What is happening to all my subscribers? What's happening to the C3 and the CNS? Hope you guys have had a great week so far. And if you didn't have so good of a week, you know, I hope you got some R&R this weekend. I hope next week, this upcoming week, goes better for you. And even though I haven't made a video in a while, you know, my Sooner basketball guys are doing just fine, you know. I mean, what else can you say after beating a very good Nebraska team 72-61, and then beating a very good Baylor team 95-76. There's only one word for that, guys. Unbelievable. We're now sitting pretty atop the Big 12. We've improved to 5-0, conference play 19-1 overall. We're doing really, really great this season. You know, this season is showing lots and lots of promise, and beating Texas here in Norman was one of the first indicators of that, seeing as how we haven't beat Texas in a while. There's only one disadvantage of sitting atop the Big 12 standings, and that is now everyone's gunning for you. Everyone is. But after watching these guys play, I'm convinced this team can go the distance, guys. We're going to go deep in this tournament. I mean, heck, even if we don't claim the whole thing, we're going to go far. Let me tell you that right now. Great couple of games. I was there in the Lloyd Noble Center for these last two home games. The Nebraska game, okay, let me tell you, I'm just going to do a quick video comprised of both games. The Nebraska game was a very good game. Nebraska, the Cornhuskers surprisingly gave us one heck of a game. They really, really did. So props to the Huskers and all their fans. They have a stifling defense. They kept us out of the inside forever. They limited us to three-point shot after three-point shot after three-point shot, which some of those we didn't make. That's what kept us a close game, was their defense. They really kept us on our toes. Never gave us a second of comfort, of any free space to move around. But Blake Griffin, you'd be hard-pressed to find a guy as hard to stop as him. He powered through and got us the shots, eventually lifting us up over this really, really great Nebraska defense. So props to the Huskers. You played a good game. My Sooners played a fantastic game. You know what? A couple of guys I want to point out. Austin Johnson. This guy is doing a fantastic job of leading this team. He's not the biggest playmaker on the team. I mean, if you were gonna go number of points, you'd have to go with Blake Griffin. But he is a great playmaker for this team. He's getting the points up there. He's getting the points on the board, and he's leading this team. He's one of the elements that brings the team together. He's out there motioning to the other players, getting them to go places, getting them together. He's one of those guys, and I'm so thankful to have him on this team. Also, Blake Griffin's older brother, Taylor. He's doing a really great job also. He is also a major playmaker on this team. And Willie Warren, I want to point out as well. I'll point out in the Baylor game. So let's transition on to the Baylor game. Again, major props to the Baylor Bears. Major props. There were a couple sections over. Had a bunch of these Baylor fans. They were all coordinated. They were wearing these yellow and black striped shirts, like a referee shirt, and they had all their coordinated chants and everything, you know, cheering and whooping when Blake Griffin rolled over his ankle. But he came right back into the game and picked up his 16th double-double. In the game against Nebraska, he got his 15th, and in this game against Baylor, he got his 16th. So you still didn't stop Griffin, Baylor, I'm sorry. But hey, I'm not going to badmouth those Baylor fans. I'm not. They cheered for their team no matter what. I will give them their props for that. And trust me, the entire Lloyd Noble Center, they gave those Baylor fans enough crud for me to give them any more. Let me tell you that right now. The Lloyd Noble Center put those Baylor fans in their place. But it was a great game from the Bears. Great game. You know, Baylor has such an explosive offense, and I think we took the game against Nebraska and really apply what we learned in that game to this Baylor game to put up a better defense, because Baylor is usually a very, very, very prolific three-point shooting team. And the fact that we held them to as many points as we did, that says something about our team, guys. And these last couple home games, are just the kind of home games we needed before we go out to a hornet's nest of orange and black and face off against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. That's going to be another fantastic game. I can't wait to watch that. So guys, that's really all I got to say. Just a quick recap of the last 2 games, rolling them into one and throwing it out there. So, I mean, there's really not much more to say. To all my subscribers, thanks for watching, and to all the guys who've responded to my YouTube football team video, thank you for responding, and I hope I can get more responses. There's a couple guys I messaged about this, and they haven't sent me a response, so you know who you are. Get your responses in, because this is a fun thing, guys. Let's do this. Anyway, well, not much left to say, except Boomer Sooner, guys. I'm Sooner Son 2, and I am out.